Hey, what is up guys? Thank you for tuning in again for passive earnings. This video is a step-by-step guide in which I'll show you how you can generate passive income selling options. This is my current portfolio outside of my 401k and Roth IRA. I'm currently holding $159,000 in this investment portfolio, and I'll walk you through step by step with no steps skipped and tell you about how you can generate passive income from stock market. And the strategy that we'll be opting in is selling options. So who is this course for? This course is for anyone who has $10,000 or more in their bank account and they want to initiate generating passive income from that, although they want to keep some cash on the side as well. So if you are someone who has that kind of money and want to generate passive income from a stock market, stick around. One more thing that I will start doing from now on is I will be conducting one-on-one coaching classes. Those coaching classes are for people who want to generate passive income but also want to discuss their own specific use case and what their current financial plan is and how they want to obtain financial independence in the future. So it will be all catered towards one specific user's case. So if you are ready to sign up for that, I will leave a link in the description box below. Go ahead and sign up for that. It's not gonna cost you more than what you can make in 1 week. So without further ado, let's get started. So when I started looking into generating passive income from a stock market, I had single job. And the problem with the single source of income is that you are basically tied to your employer. You are depending on your employer. There's nothing wrong in it. It's just that I personally was uncomfortable having 3 more dependents who rely on that one source. So that's why I say there are quite a few risks of having a single source of income. One being employer in complete control of whether you will get paid it next month or not. The next problem with single source of income is my personal experience. I lost a job or was laid off just a month before my marriage, and it was a tough time, probably one of the toughest 2 weeks period that I have ever had in my life due to circumstances of that time. Third important problem that I personally feel is if you are not diversified in your income streams, you are not gonna get the benefits of other businesses. As an investor, you become part owner of a business and then you get to enjoy the fruit of someone else's labor. And that is the beauty of investing. So now let's talk about what are stocks options. So simply put, the basic concept of options is in the word in itself. Stocks options mean that you get to decide or create a contract where you decide that whether you want to buy a specific stock or an ETF at a given price on a certain date. And we will discuss about these terminologies further down the video as well. So calls are a type of contract where you are bullish on a stock, meaning you think that the stock value could go up. And puts are the other way around. So you think that the price of the stock value may go down. Other key terms are strike price and expiration date. The strike price is nothing but the price of a stock or an ETF that you are willing to sell or buy the stock at. And the expiration date is the date when you are willing to sell or buy that stock. So some benefits of selling cash secured puts are you get to keep the premium in any case, even though the contract gets expired worthless or the contract does get assigned to you. And the basic concept of selling a cash secured put is you buy a stock at a lower price than it is currently trading at. The difference between calls and puts is, as I discussed, calls are bought when you are bullish on the stock or you think that the stock price will go up, and puts are when you think the stock price will go down. The potential benefit of selling cash secured put is that you get to generate income while you wait for the stock to become cheaper or your ideal price, and that way you are limiting your risk of cash reserves. So now let's talk about how to sell cash secured puts. For that, I need to go to my Robinhood portfolio back again, and I'll show you how I'm selling cash secured puts. So in order to sell cash secured puts, you need to have enough money to buy 100 shares of the stock or the ETF that you are willing to buy. In this case, I will take an example of SOXL. So SOXL is semiconductor leveraged ETF, which I personally would not recommend for a beginner who wants to sell cash secured puts, but this is a good example for the price, and I personally love it because it is a leverage ETF, so it has bigger risk, but it also gives me bigger rewards. So in this example, we will sell a cash secured put on SOXL, or Rickson Daily Semiconductor Bull ETF. The current price of this ETF is at $31.06. If I were to sell a cash secured put, I would first enable trading options in the account settings, and the second thing I will do is trade SOXL options. I'll click here and I do sell a put. Selling cash secured put means that you are willing to buy a stock or an ETF in this case at a price that you think is fair for this ETF. What I do is I usually go no more than 6 days out or 7 days out. That's a week, and then I go down the values. So currently the ETF price is $31.06, and I am gonna say that I'm willing to buy this ETF at $23. So where did I come up with this number? I usually go with a delta that is less than 0.1% in case of SOXL. In case of more stable stocks, if you are selling options on them, you can select a delta of 0.2. But since I'm selecting a leveraged ETF, SOXL, then I am picking up a delta that is less than 0.1. What delta means here is how much is the probability of this contract or this ETF price to come down to $23 from its current price. So there is 6% chance that SOXL on the expiration date, which is August 16th, will be below $23 or at $23. So what I do here is I select this and I then click on this plus sign here. I click on continue, and based on cash that I hold in my portfolio, currently I'm holding $45,000 worth of cash. I can sell 19 contracts of this, because then I will be putting down $43,320. And here's how it's gonna play out. If the ETF price on August 16th is above $23, no one's gonna sell me their shares at $23. So I get to keep this $380, and my $43,320 will be returned back to me on August 16. So what I'm doing with selling a put on SOXL is I am giving Robinhood $43,320 in order to make $380 in a week. That is close to 1% return, and that is only in 1 week. So if I keep doing this and I don't get exercise, meaning the price of SOXL doesn't go below $23, I would get to keep this much. And then in a year, I would be able to generate close to 50% return on investment. That is how you sell a cash secured put, and that is how you generate passive income without spending more than 10 minutes in a stock market. Going back to the slides, since now you understand how to sell cash secured puts, let's discuss some strategies for maximizing passive income. My strategies for maximizing passive income through options trading is, I told you that I play a little conservative but generate close to 1% a week income. My favorite stocks and ETFs for passive income are the ones that are large cap, so those have less volatility. But in case of more volatility, and my personal favorite is SOXL, which I just showed you in the example. So another aspect is understanding the risk management. So risk here is if I were to sell this contract and on August 16th, the price of SOXL drops down to say $20, I would still have to buy these 1900 shares of SOXL at $23 strike price, because that is the price that I selected to buy these stocks at. So that's the risk. And that is why I tell you guys that you need to sell cash secured puts only on the stocks that you want to keep for a long period of time. These are some of my results as selling cash secured puts of $33,000 that I have invested. I was able to generate close to $640 one time, and I was able to generate all of this cash passively without working for it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like this video, and if you gained some knowledge from this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, and you can also book a one-on-one consulting with me, and I hope I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care of yourself and people around you. Goodbye.